Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. Let's see. So, seeing as Pakistan is no longer allied to Spain, I cannot invade them. So, this task force here doesn't really have anything to do. I guess they can try and fight this Austrian force? Yeah, let's try and do that. There are some, yeah, some of them, the who all along is pretty beat up. Most of them are, actually. But we outnumber them quite a bit. So it should be fine, I think. Anyway, let's see what the Xi'an class battleships can do here. There we go. That should be a battle. This should succeed. We should take Gibraltar. It's going to make things a little bit easier with regards to moving around. Hopefully, the Mudang can finally get to fight a German battleship. Let's see here. The Americans might take the Marquesas Islands, but that is fine. If we get a peace treaty before the campaign ends, I'm just going to take it back. So that will be that. Let's go to September. Peace signed with France. No thanks, Japan. Let's see, what can we get? 1.8 billion. Don't really want their islands. 1.8 billion. No capital ships. I guess I'm just gonna take a cruiser. I guess I can take a DD too. Right. Yeah, sure. Why not? I just got the DD. Dang it. I wanted to refit the cruiser. That would be fun. So, let's strike a port. And here we go. Yeah. Did I get Gibraltar? It looks like I did. Aquilon class battleship. Big, expensive one. And some expensive heavy cruisers. Question is, how much ammo do these ships have? I think not much. They've just been sitting here invading Gibraltar. Of course, they're the ones who get the action, not whatever this other task force is. But sure enough, let's give it a try. Alright, let's see how little ammo we have. Not much ammo, and a badly banged up Hongshan. Let's see, let's try and get some organization here. And these two, the two bigger ones, can then detach. Let's see, cruisers follow battleships. Other cruisers follow cruisers. DDs. I want to try and get some torpedo hits on that enemy battleship. Luckily though, unlike those American battleships from last episode, these Spanish ones don't really carry that great firepower. I think they're only like 13-inch guns or something, but they do have armor. But also, they are ridiculously expensive. 9 billion. So one of those will be, yeah, more than twice what all 3 of these are worth. So, should be a decent chunk of victory points if I'm able to take it down. In fact, I'm not going to do the math. I think that one battleship they have has a bigger price tag than this entire task force. Because these 4 heavy cruisers are not worth that much at all. These 2 are a little bit more pricey. Yeah, no, I think the total cost of this entire task force is less than 9 billion. Okay, now we're closing in on the battleship, almost in torpedo range already. Conquistador has taken some prior damage from minefields or submarines or something. Yeah, that's a bunch of armor. Single bottom, anti-torp 2. So, torpedoes should be effective. Let's smoke up. My DDs are the ones spotting that battleship, though. But hopefully my own battleships should be spotting it soon-ish. There we go. Yunfei has spotted Conquistador. She is in torpedo range. Well, drop those torpedoes. Torpedoes are being dropped. Changfulu taking a hit. In fact, I want to detach the Changfulu so these 2 can speed up a little bit more. There we go. Smoke has run out. We're not going to hit that battleship. It turned tails. We might lose the Changfulu. Okay, now battleships. Please focus the enemy battleship. I know you will probably struggle actually penetrating it. Can Changfulu actually make it out of there alive? Pingu and Liziba are fully functional. Her smoke is almost back online. Yeah, they lost sight of Changfulu. Do I really think I have enough ammo or big enough guns to deal with this battleship? Debatable. Maybe it's just a better idea to ignore the battleship, go for the cruisers. I think that might be the case. I think that might be the case. I think we're not sinking that battleship. Not with 15-inch guns low on ammo. We should possibly start seeing this task force getting some actual decent resupply now that we've taken Gibraltar. That should help. Although I'm pretty sure they're already in resupply range of Egypt. Mediterranean is not that big. Okay, these two cruisers, that's not the two cruisers. These are the two. Okay, never mind. Yep, Changfulu made it out. Our speed has dropped too much for me to want to risk it again. Secondary guns. The Qing'an cruisers can deal with that DD. Okay, now Conquistador is very close. So, might actually make it here. These guns. I should still struggle going through the main belts. Yeah, Guangxi and Hubei being very low on ammo. Conquistador now withdrawing again. Presumably because she senses my my DDs are getting closer. Battleships back to the cruisers. Once these two are out of ammo, I'm just gonna pull them out. In fact, I'm gonna start doing that right now. Hurting them pretty bad, but not really getting those big hits. Victoria is out of ammo. Gonna try one more torpedo launch from Liziba and Pingu. There goes the fish. There we go, finally getting some flooding on Santa Ana and Luzon. I think we're gonna have to close in and start using the secondaries here. if Conquistador just wants to turn a little bit this way, we might get some torpedo hits, but that does not seem to be the case. No, 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 you two, you cruisers. Eyes on the ball. That is the enemy cruisers now. My 9-inch guns are certainly not scratching 22 inches of main belt armor. Come on, stop switching. Gave you a target. Yeah, Conquistador. While having a lot of armor, her firepower is kind of letting her down. Not really doing much to my battleships, barely doing anything to my cruisers. I say, and Xinjiang takes big hits. Need my guns to start being effective now against these enemy cruisers. Shouldn't have gotten distracted by trying to hit the battleship with my battleship main guns. Should have just gone for the cruisers and forgotten about the Conquistador. Simply too heavily armored. Okay. Can't really ignore that battleship any longer, so let's put the secondaries to use here. Come on, I got secondary range to hit both the battleships and the cruisers. Why aren't they firing from both sides? That's what I want to know. What are you doing now? You're not going back to following the battleships. I hate it when that happens. Sank one heavy cruiser, Luzon being next. And at this range, my 9-inch guns do penetrate the armor. Hongjiang goes down. torpedo coming in. It will miss. Secondaries on Luzon, main guns on Ambrosia. Luzon is about to die from structure. What kind of ammo do you have? Cordite 3 Dunite. Light shells though, so might not be that explosive anyway. Luzon goes down. Ambrosia is next. Shang-Chi sinks. I think Ambrosia will sink from that. And keep your secondaries on that cruiser. Main guns. Everything else on the battleship. Ambrosio sinks. And this is just coming down to a straight up slugfest. Victoria not really doing too hot. Conquistador doing okay for herself. Her main issue now just being that she's running out of ammo. Come on, didn't I detach you? There we go. I'm gonna let the Victoria withdraw. Let Yunfei take some of the heat for a while Victoria turns around. Victoria being a unique ship, only one I have of that type. That makes her a little bit more valuable to me than just another Timu. I'm almost surprised I haven't made anything explode yet on Conquistador. The secondary turrets have a surprising amount of armor too. They really went all in on the armor for that class. Yeah, my secondaries are out of HE. Only AP left, which does not have enough punch for that ship. And of course the main guns are completely dry. Chingon actually has some main gun ammo left. Jinyang might not make it. Yunfei is gonna have to put herself in harm's way again, trying to save the Jingyang. Well, Changfulu still has torpedoes. She's a long way away though. Conquistador almost out of main gun ammo. Would be fun if Changfulu could actually pull off a successful torpedo run on Conquistador. But just you wait, Conquistador. One day I'm gonna get some Sheen class battleships or something in here, and you're gonna meet your match. Yeah. Worth about 3 Sheen class battleships. And I don't think she's as good as even just one of them. He certainly has the armor, but not really the firepower. The 6-inch gun's actually running surprisingly low on ammo. Is it just gonna keep following me? No, the game is lying to me again. She was not doing 34 knots, only 27.8. That's still a bit faster than Conquistador. It's getting darker. Now let's just end it here. That is a victory, despite losing a heavy cruiser and a battleship, but we sank 3 enemy heavy cruisers, each worth almost as much as the battleship. So in that sense, it actually is a victory. Now let's see what else. We did not get to fight the German battleship, just 2 heavy cruisers. Alright. Okay. I'm just keeping the capital ships for this. Again, the Germans have some heavy cruisers with fairly impressive armor. So I don't think my own cruisers are gonna be up to the task. So they might as well save their ammunition. Mudeng, Hifa, Nanning, and Wuxi, though. They can put some holes into those boats. There we go. We are in firing range. Well, the Mudeng is. "37 kilometers. Mudeng, Hefei, Nanning, and Wuxi. 2 for each. And here we go. Thumbnail. Fan favorite, Mudeng. Oh, I think she's a fan favorite. You tell me. Partial pen with a 20-inch gun on a cruiser. She's... I think she's found her range now. Oh, I thought she had. There we go. 16-inch hit on Thor. Not much damage. Damaged the main tower. There we go. Decent 20-inch hit on Blücher. Not much damage though, again. Let's see, you are rocking Citadel 4, double bottom, anti-torp 3. Should be a decent amount of resistance. But you're still facing battleship guns with cruisers. Mudeng and Hefei still targeting... Okay, someone is targeting something else now. Annoyingly. Doing the thing where they switch targets for their main guns, but their secondaries, which are not even in range, stay on target. Super annoying. Yeah, they're now firing at different targets than before. Just these two switched positions. But I think that's okay. Doesn't take them that long to find the range again. Not with radar and all the other goodies. Down to 19 and 20 knots. Yeah, Blücher even having engine damage. There we go, 20-inch guns finally doing their thing. Thor was lucky she just did not eat a bunch of damage intended for Blücher. Still decent speed for a cruiser having taken this much flooding and engine damage. And funnel damage. Yeah, diesel 2. Auxiliary 4. That should keep her going. Speed is dropping though. Not as much as Thor. Which should now be just completely out. Yeah, that should kill her. Yeah, it does. So I had all their main guns now focus on Blücher. .4 kilometers away. And again, their biggest weakness is just that their main guns don't have any range. I mean, it's halfway decent for a 10-inch gun on a cruiser, but on a cruiser worth 1.4 billion and weighing in at more than 22,000 tons, we should expect something a bit more in terms of main armament. I would probably have put 11s on these. 4 double 11s. And there she goes. Nice. A little palette cleanser after that Spanish battle. Not single hit or scratch taken by anyone. And here we go. These were supposed to intercept a big German task force, including battleships here, but I guess that will be next month, because I think these are the ones closing in. So we're just gonna sink a another one of those cruisers and a light cruiser. Simple enough. And for this, I decided to just use the battlecruisers. I guess I could actually have just used the two torpedo battleships. That would have been a fun test for them. I am being spotted by Baden. There she is. Guns off. I want to get closer and not waste any ammo. Hesse actually being the one spotting her before Changsha and Haicheng. Not sure what kind of spotting range the Hesse has that is better than the big boys. Let's see, they are now in range. Changsha and Haicheng will target the Baden, Hetze, and Chuchang, the Niobe, which does not have a lot of armor and should succumb quickly to 14-inch guns. Cruising speed. Oh, of course, turn the guns on. That's a good idea. Also, all secondaries, Niobe. Niobe does not have torpedoes. Niobe is a pretty good looking little light cruiser. Hang on. Aren't you cute? And for only 400 million, might not be the best light cruiser ever, but yeah, for the cost, it's not bad. 12 7.1 inch guns. Yeah, I like it. And it's cheap enough that I could ask for a couple as war reparations. After the war, no torpedoes, so nothing to really worry about. Should be gone in seconds. Many bulkheads. And there she goes. Okay, Baden. You ran out of friends. Your battleship has not arrived yet. It's stuck in traffic. Somewhere in the Indian Ocean, I think. There we go. 18's doing short work out of this. I have to check, but I think the 18's on these do more damage than the 20's on Mudang. Simply because the AP shells are standard, not cap ballistic. So not quite as much pen. But well, still very good pen, actually. But they do a lot more damage when they do pen than cap ballistic. 14's doing a couple of hundred damage a hit. Eighteen's doing considerably more. When, you know, they don't bounce. I think the 14's are the ones doing most of the bouncing. They've done more damage though in total, but that's down to the light cruiser, I'm pretty sure. The heavy has certainly taken a lot more from the 18's than the 14's. And there she goes. Nice. Another flawless victory. Let's not mention the Spanish one. Helene class light cruiser. Jingxing 3 is just here hunting for submarines, not light cruisers. And that's the battle I get with these ships. Not the German heavy cruisers I wanted to fight, but a single... Well, it's one of the brick boats. Let's show it what for. And enemy has been spotted. I sent the rest of the force home. I'm just using these 4 Shein class battleships. Zexu and Shein have a semi-decent amount of ammunition left. Shusheng and Jintang do not. That's why they are in their own detachment. And they're gonna keep their guns off until I absolutely need them. Zexu and Shein also have their guns off, and they're gonna close to within I think 20 kilometers. Should be enough before opening fire. These only have 2 single 10-inch guns. as main armament. They have quite a bit of secondary armament though, but they are way out of range. So I think I can wither the hail of fire from the 2 single 10-inch guns until I get into range. I don't remember when this task force was last in battle, but obviously they fired off a lot of rounds. Didn't seem to take any damage though in return. Maybe ammunition is actually consumed when they perform those port strike missions. I don't know. I mean, logically that would be the case. I'm just not sure if that's the case game mechanically. He's trying to pull away from me. Not so brave now, are you? Wolfsburg class Austrian brick boat, now that you're not just menacing my cruisers but actually facing something that can make a mockery out of your armor, potentially. Okay, you are free to open fire. You can drop down to cruising speed. You're still gonna be faster than the brick. Ricochets. There you go, some kind of damage at least. Knocked out some torpedoes. A bit of flooding. Yeah, this guy has a lot of resistance. Okay, I can turn the guns off again. Conserve a bit of ammo while getting closer, which should not be a big problem now that it's flooding and has an engine out. Let's see, what's the secondary range? 13 and 10. Well, 11 basically. I think 15 is safe. Meanwhile, the 7-inch guns are opening up. They're knocking out some more torpedoes. Damaging the funnel a bit more. No more torpedoes for you. Oh yeah, you thought you were the king of secondary armament. That's not the case, Juan the Austria. Okay, open fire. Bit more flooding. Towers being knocked out. A lot more flooding. Ceasefire. And she sinks. And this task force should still have a decent bit of ammunition left for next month. Whatever comes at them then. Alright, that was a lot of battles in 1 month. Netherlands wants to buy one Wuxi class battlecruiser. That's a bit outdated, but okay. Okay, Argentina. Should we retaliate? Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I can actually invade Pakistan now, despite them not anymore being an ally of Spain. So, yes. And the Soviet Union didn't like that, despite me obviously having a good reason for attacking Pakistan. Whatever. We did not get a battle here. Fair enough. These guys can go back to 1 million tons? Really? Well, I should have checked that before saying yes. I don't have that kind of spare tonnage just sitting around. So we are still going to be fighting this. And we're just going to ignore this. Because 6 months, there's not that much left of the campaign even. So that would never work. As for Pakistan's land invasion, probably not going to work. Not going to have enough time. Okay, Germany, what are you sending? They're going up there. Battleship, 3 heavies. 1 heavy. Okay, so right up there. Fine, meeting them there. Oh, this is still active. All right. Well, they should get it now. Because I kind of pulled out. And then hopefully we get that peace treaty so I can just take their ships and take that island back. And then their efforts will be for nothing. These can come back home here. Alright, let's see what happens next month. War continues with Spain and Germany. Nah, I don't think I want to bother with Italy. Britain and Italy now fighting. Submarines instead of surface battles. Again. Strike mission instead of surface battle. Cruiser instead of submarine battle. These guys up against the Conquistador again. Cornered an enemy task force. Wish this was what the Mudang was up against. Oh well. Now, depending on whether, let's see, Yunfei, you're kind of banged up. These cruisers are very banged up and low on ammo, so they're just gonna go home. DDs will actually be the main characters here. Let's see. Guns off on Yunfei. What are you guys even doing here? Like, if Yunfei can actually score a couple of big hits, that would be helpful. At 35,000 meters, she can pen 19.3 inches of deck armor. That could be sufficient if she scores those hits with her 97 rounds of remaining ammo. Let's see if we can actually get close enough to spot that big battleship. There we go. Yunfei is spotting the Conquistador. At a range of 65 kilometers. Of course, Conquistador should be low on ammo too. Well, not quite. She's gotten resupplied. By a lot. Did she get all those 13-inch rounds from? It's like she fully resupplied the 13-inch ammo, but not the 8.2-inch ammo. That is strange. Okay, she only has a single 8.2-inch turret. But still. And of course, with the weather being nice, she's spotting my DDs all the way out from 30 kilometers. Let's try and not be spotted anymore. Can I even get close enough to torpedo her? She's kind of kiting away. Oh, and these are not fully stocked. What? Chunk Filu only has 4 torpedoes left. I'm just gonna have her withdraw right now. Pingu and Liziba, which were actually... This is strange. Chang Filu had torpedoes left at the end of the last battle. She had 10 torps left. Now down to 4. Pingu and Liziba had 0 torpedoes left, but they're fully restocked. This game does work in mysterious ways at times. "51 kilometers away, not in range of Yunfei." Thanks to her kiting away, it's kind of hard to get in torpedo launching range. "30 seconds until smoke is available." Second too late. Come on, Pingu. There you go. Torps away. Are they gonna hit now? Questionable. But maybe. It's a fairly wide spread. Oh, sadly, that torpedo detonated in the water, and that was the one that looked like it was gonna hit. So, no torpedo hit on Conquistador this time around. Yunfei still far out of range, and she's not gonna get in range either. I think we're just gonna say that was the attempt, and then maneuver around some fleets that can actually take on this battleship, because I would like to sink it. I just need something with bigger guns. Like the Mudeng, which is busy fighting submarines. No, Mudeng actually not busy fighting submarines. She's found a German battleship. That's a tiny battleship, at least by German standards. 35,000 tons. 14-inch guns. Decently fast though, but like there's not really anything impressive about it. I was kind of hoping they would build some big, huge super battleship, like 150,000 tons or something crazy, but no, this is very, very mundane. But that's for next time. Goodbye, and take care.